Hello, hi friends. My name is Sarvansh and thank you for watching my the other video about Intune tutorial. So today we are going to talk about how we can deploy the software update on Windows machine. So let me start this video without wasting the time. Now I have logged in into the Intune console and let me go to the devices and now under devices the Windows and here is the option like a Windows ring for this Windows 10 and later, feature update for the Windows 10 and later, and quality update for Windows 10 and later. So we are going to talk about the Windows ring for update ring for this Windows 10 and later. How we can do this. So let me click here and now I can create a policy for this. So that's I'm giving monthly update, software update, I can say update deployment or anything in description you want to give. So you can mention it here. Now let me go to the next. Now here is a question like the servicing. So what are the servicing type Intune provide that is we can click here and we can see like a semi-annual channel targeted for 1809 and below, Windows Insider Fast or Windows Insider Slow, Windows Insider Release Review. So these are the options will be available when we are deploying or we are using the services channel. So for the moment, we are going to use the semi-annual channel here. So let us select the semi-annual channel. Anyway, you can go with the Windows Insider the fast, then slow, and then next. So in my coming video, I will be explaining you where you are going to use the Windows Insider slow, I'm sorry, slow, fast, and the release preview. So here is some logic like when we are doing the testing, pilot, and then the production. It's something similar like that. So I will be creating a video in detail how you can perform these things or how you can utilize like Windows Insider. So for the moment, we can concentrate on the semi-annual channel that we are planning to deploy it on end user machine. So Microsoft product, what it says, control whether the scan software update or not. So yes, allowed. Windows driver, no, we don't want to deploy the Windows driver or because Windows driver like a driver updates which we are pushing to the end user machine. But for me, it not looks good or never I deployed the Windows driver. So now here is quality update differential the period quality updates. So in my the last video when I was creating about the SSEM, very deeply I explain about the patch management and the patch cycle. So there was a one word came like a quality update. So quality update or like the feature update or set the feature update uninstall. So, what it's trying to say, like quality update differential period days, like when this got released, in that differential, how this policy going to update it. So I would like to say like it's last the 30 days I can take it, or it's totally depend when you are creating the policy or because if the patch got released today only and today you are creating, so no need to take the 30 days, is the one day is enough. Okay, so that's how we can decide it, this policy if it is like the feature update differential period. So again, when the patch is getting released and when you are deploying, that is the difference here is calling. Now, the set of update uninstall. Okay, let us go with the 10 because it's like set feature uninstall period. When this period going to be uninstall, like feature update, when it going to be uninstall, or do you want to uninstall? So with the Intune, Microsoft says yes, it recommended to uninstall it. So set feature update uninstalled period, like in the last 10 days, whatever was deployed, it will uninstall. Okay, so now it is user experience setting, automatic update behavior. So what is that? Auto installed at the maintenance time, or auto installed and restart the maintenance time, or the auto install at the schedule time, and what is here like auto installed without the at a schedule time. So it's totally different. Whichever meet with your the company policy, so you can go with that, like notify the download or the auto install at the maintenance time, or install and restart at the maintenance time, or it is whatever you feel based on your company, you can utilize that. So what I'm trying to select it like auto install and restart at a scheduled time. Whenever we schedule, it will schedule and it will reboot on that same time. So now automatic behavior frequency, it is like I can say the weekly we can set up, and the schedule the update installation for a week for this month, and schedule day, install day, and when it can be installed. So every Tuesday patch is getting installed, getting released, right? So what we can do, we can take it the Wednesday, and the schedule time, just take it the business hour, because in early morning no one will wake up. It's I can give the 2 p.m. 2 p.m. is the perfect time to install the patches and all. Now it is a restart check. Yes, let it allow. Option to pause the Windows update. Yes. Check to the Windows update. Yes. And require user approval to dismiss the restart. So no. And now what is the other setting? Remind user to prior to require the auto restart with the dismiss reminder. Yes, we can set up this. So how we can design it? I allow the 4 hour, 2 hour, and this hour. Okay, so I'm giving the 4 hour, and when your patch is getting installed and the user will get a pop-up to reboot, so we can set up the certain time limit here, like how long the user will get the pop-up. Okay, in the after 2 hours your machine going to reboot, or after the 4 hours your machine going to reboot. So such kind of pop-up user will receive. Now let us see the remind auto restart. So as we seen in the SSEM, there was an option if we selected okay, restart the machine, but directly it was not restarting, and there was an pop-up on a screen, and it is stuck on the screen, so their user cannot take any action. And it was something like your machine going to reboot in 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or 30 minutes. So that's how the logic was there, and the similar things we have here. So remind the user prior to remind auto restart. So before auto restart, user will get a one more reminder, that will be the for 15-minute window. And let me go here the change notification update level. So we can set up as like the use the default Windows update notification, or so the all or all of notification off. So you can do that. So use the deadline setting. So use the deadline setting. If you want to use the deadline setting, so you can just select it and mention it here, like a number of days to this, or the quality update dates to this, and the grace period, and these all those things. Auto restart after the deadline. So if your company allow to auto restart after the deadline, so you can select yes. If not, it is not compulsory also. And this is the deadline. We are not going to define the deadline, so let it be here. And let me go to the next here. So here is the thing, like on which group you're planning to deploy this policy, what we are creating. So let me go to the in the Intune console again, as I have here, and let me create a here one group. I can say deployment ring. I can say deployment ring group, and here is like assigned. Yeah, that's fine. The owner, what I can do it, USD admin, uh, SK desktop view. So this we can take it. And now our group is ready. So now let me go here back again and add the group. And this is what the group what we created, deployment ring. And now go to the next. When you add the group, let go to the next, and here are the details what we selected. If you want to review it, you can review it, and if there is any modification required, just click on previous, or if not, you can go the create. So now this rule has created, patches deployed, and now we are good with the our patching part, patch deployment, and the everything now has to looks out on the a remote machine. Okay, so here is let me go and click on that, and let's see the reporting how it going to work. So here what how many buttons we have? We got like a delete, or we got a like a pause or quality on the feature and the quality, or the pause also we can do. A resume we can do it when it started, then we can do the resume. Extend we can do it, or uninstall also we can do it from here. So this is what the policy what we created. If you want to check anything, you can go here and check it here. And like just I'm searching something. Well, let me go to the user, the device, and let me post the policy from the console. So that is view, and go here and can update the policy. Okay, so here is this device. Let me click on the sync, and now this device will be getting synced with the Intune console, and then it will be getting the new policy. And already we have deployed the patches, so let's move it to the Windows machine now. And here what I can do, I have my the company portal, so I can sync up from here also. Anyway, it was sync up from the console also, so the one side is enough. And now what we can do, let us go with the control panel, sorry, settings. How we can do settings, and then go to the security update. Okay, so here what are the things, we have the last checked it for 52, like around the 5 p.m. it was checked out and download and install. So here is the cumulative updates or whatever the patches are they are detected. So you can get here, or you can just click here like a checking for the updates. So what this machine will do directly, it will be connecting to your Intune machine, and it will ask for the update, like what are the patches needs to be deployed on this machine. So let us wait for a couple of minutes. Okay, so on end user machine, you seen it like I sync up the policy, and now you can see in the patches getting installed, the security intelligence update, and the cumulative updates, and the option quality. So that's how we plan to deploy our update rings, and it's got the patches from the Intune, and now it's getting the installed. So guys, it will take some time to install it, and so thank you for watching this video, and how you can test it the patch or how you can deploy that we have learned in this video. And hope so uh, I will see you in the next video. Okay, so thank you guys, see you soon in my next video.